Hello and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Avon, and in the last episode we set up the purple science. We set it up here. It's a very tall building, but it's missing one floor. No, it's missing 2 floors. So let's get some labs and fix that. And also let's start using the science. So the idea behind purple science is to get to green science, I guess, and also get the parts we need to obtain green science, and there is the assembler and more tech when it comes to, let's see, oh, this is green science, so we can do the launching silo, which gives us the actual Dyson sphere. That's awesome. The other part we can do is, of course, the upgrades. So I'm going to start with the upgrades. I'm going to start with some personal ones. I think I want the move speed first. So that means we need a better core level. Not that one, this one. It's only 500, that's fine. And then we do these two. That's a very, I guess, egotistical approach. Oh, here we have a power pole in the middle of nothing. Let's tear it down to save those 90 kilowatts. Hooray. Yeah, so personal upgrades, because what we're going to do now is upgrading the labs, and while we do that, I'm going to make some logi stations, and we have 2 of the interstellar one. That's nice. This is going to be just planetary, and we're going to need some logistic drones. So to make those, we need steel, which we have. We need copper, which we soon have now. Good. So a few of these. And then we want these. That's a product we have inside the logistic system here. That's 600. That's fine. So we're going to craft a bunch of these. Oh, we can craft 1. Yes. We need iron ingots. So how many? 5. So let's grab a few stacks from this place. Good. And 55. I think 55 is completely fine. Let's wait until, oh, let's do it like that. Then we make, and then we see what we're lacking. We're lacking more iron. It's fine, we don't need that many. But it's nice to have the handcrafting going while we I'm trying the wrong way again, always. Should be headed east. Oh, here's one more. I saw a stray power pole. Very important to not have those around. Good. And need to make sure we connect everything still though. This one connects around. Yeah, that's fine. So let's upgrade. Do we need to upgrade this? Probably don't. But I want all of them to have the same height. These are the most important ones. Because that's the spendage of all the power. And we have a break from sciencing once in a while. So then it's nice to be able to really do, well, science when we start it. So let's just boost all of these. I do think they have different craft times. This one is 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, and 10 seconds. Yeah, so we definitely don't need, we actually don't need more than 1 tower on the blues. We also can't keep up because of the inserters, probably. Let's fix that. Okay, so right now I'm apparently spending my time fixing things that aren't a problem. So that's weird. So let's fix problems instead. Like this thing. This might be a problem. We only have 3 smelters. I just saw a belt that was completely empty. Let's add a few more. I'm not sure why we didn't add these from the very beginning. It's been a few days since the second episode, so yeah. I am recording ahead though, because I have time right now. So the day you see this episode is the day, oh no, sorry, the day I recorded this episode is the day they upgraded, they fixed or added options to logistic towers. So it is a big day. Everything changed. Well, not everything, but it's much more useful now. All of the options. I'll go over them when we get to a point where we need to or want to. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to balance out the oil, because everywhere except for one place we have too much hydrogen, and in one place over here we actually crack oil to make hydrogen, and we don't want to do that. So I'm going to make a switch, and that's going to be, let's see, let's remove that. Or remove, by that I mean move, like so. So I want to inject oil here, and I'm going to do that with a splitter. It's going to look like exactly that, yes, like so and like so. I don't know the priority on this split though. Let's see. So here we're going to have oil and hydrogen. This is going to be local demand. We don't have any of it in the system yet. And this is going to be both local and remote supply. Am I doing that correctly? Yes. Good. So here we have, let's do not the wrong thing. Here we have the refined oil going out. I was thinking, why is nothing on the belt? But of course we haven't set it up properly yet. And here, I wonder, let's see, I'm going to upgrade this belt as well. No, it's too large. And also we don't need to use another splitter. Oh wow, autosave really messed up that button click. So let's see, this thing will be going here and in, but its priority is of course to the science. Do we need more than 6 a second though? Let's see. 6 a second means 3 science a second. That's probably enough, so I'm not going to upgrade the belt. The patch for the belt upgrading didn't arrive yet. So here we have the oil, hydrogen delivery and oil delivery. Wow. The hydrogen supply and the oil delivery. Okay, let's fly to the other side of, oh, let's upgrade that tower as well. Crashing into the world. Using the flight mode is a bit scary from time to time. Let's see, there we go. That looks much better. I wonder how many floors they are now. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I could probably check here. 11, yeah. That's nice to know. So our flying speed is going up. Let's fly to the power plant. It should be here. Yes. Good. Now I'm going to add to this spaghetti. I like this. It does something extremely simple in a way too overcomplicated way. But it looks nice when all the boxes are moving. So here we're going to place our very first very first planetary logistic one. So let's place it here, I think. Do we care about the alignment? I kind of do, because I want the straight spaghetti right out of the package.
You have taken the first step to establish the interplanetary logistics transportation network. Provided the place of logistics station of the raw material is set to supply,
Let's see.
the logistic drones will transport cargo to elsewhere with a demand on the planet automatically. Never forget to put the logistic drones in the logistics station. Either the supply or the demand side.
Never forget to put the logistic drones into it. Yeah, I didn't put any drones in the other one. I guess the oil power can be specifically here. This is going to drain power. Oh. Like so. And then we needed the belt. The person confused me when he started talking about logistic systems, but I'm not confused anymore now. Making sure it's a tier 3 belt. I hope when belt upgrading arrives that we can upgrade the output as well, and the input into oh, that's why it looks squiggly. It's the wrong kind of splitter. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Good. And then we have a belt coming in here, and the belt coming in here is going to take priority. And do we need this belt? I don't like that belt. Does it matter if we... yeah, it goes down. Okay, so we need to... I guess we don't have to disconnect there though. Let's see. We either turn this one in and then go down here, or we move it, or we make another splitter. Or, I guess we only have one blue belt anyway. So if is this whole belt, no, there's some green in here. Let's make sure the connection is upgraded as well. There. That's better. And then we upgrade between here as well. Then we don't need the second connection. So this splitter is more about dividing than actually, yeah, this is good. This is good. So I think to align we had to go here, yes, and hydrogen. Good. And then we steal it from this location. So from here and right in. Okay, so we are going to demand. Oh, look at the power need. Jeez, that's a lot. Holy moly. I guess we turn up the charging power to 30. It doesn't matter, because if it charges using 30, it fills up very quickly. And these don't have a lot of capacity, 50 each. Oh, this looks fun. And one of them is actually bringing some of the oil from this place, yeah. So what's hopefully going to happen now is that this tank will fill up and everything, this one will take priority. Good. So the hydrogen from the tower will take priority over everything else. So let's help the tower out a bit. And that means that eventually the cracking will stop and all the oil will go through into the tower, which will give us oil somewhere else. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it's a way that works. Oh, look at the swarm. And it's coming from the exact opposite side of the planet. This looks nice. This looks funny. I'm glad I didn't decide to do this with using belts, because I kind of wanted to. Also, we can connect this one now. Oh, let's do that. I think that was this way. Yes. Oh, getting better at navigating, eh? So we go here and here. Then we do hydrogen local supply. So they should take from this one as well. I don't mind these burning as many as they want to, really. So that's that. That should fix everything. I think it should fix like problems we didn't even know we had. And this looks cool as well. I don't think we should have had all 50 of the Logibots on the same side though. I think we should have some here as well. Let's insert 10 here just to have some. That didn't look like it drew any power, but I think this one is 12 gigajoule. I wonder if we can click it from far away. 12 gigajoule and 180 megajoule for that one, and gigajoule, 11.8 gigajoule, and the other one was megajoule. I'm confusing myself now. At least it's easy to find. Yeah, megajoule. Okay, so definitely a big difference there. It was very easy to find now because of the swarm. It looks cool. I like it. So first Logi drones are up and around, and we should have enough power to supply it because we have so much power. So the next thing we need to do, I guess, is we probably want to make some. Oh yeah, this is a rough one. I've been considering like what's next, and I guess the next thing might be Dyson Sphere. I kind of want it to be Dyson Sphere. But to make that, we need both the blue chips, or what is it called? Quantum processors. We don't even have the tech yet. And we need these. And those are, let's quickly check the research tree. Trying to explain my thought process here. These are one of the parts for the gravity matrix. So if we go for 2 a second of these, we need 1 a second of these. And if we want 1 a second of these, we need 1 a second of these, which needs 2 a second of these. So 2 a second of these would be nice. That would be a good place to start. This is also a mole component because they're used in the first 2, well, in both logistic stations, but it's not used in the orbital collector, or it's not used in this step because you need to build them stepwise. So we need a lot of them. So we do have enough on us now to kind of get where we want to be. And that's nice. That's nice. So let's see. We have a lot of these as well. And this is going to be steel, right? Are you steel eating? Yes. Steel eating. Let's see. Remove that. Remove this. Remove this. Yeah. It's not always good to feed, to have two products going into a machine from one. It sometimes gets a bit stuck. So anyway, we have enough logistic things going on to set up the construction of a number of these a second. I think it was 2 a second. So those requires graphene, which we will sort with fire ice. They require copper, and they require green engines, which require copper and iron, and copper and iron. So they do require a bunch of copper and iron and fire ice. Yes, fire ice. We could also make these with a material called unipolar magnet, but I don't have that yet. Probably at some point in the future. Probably. So, where do we have tons of iron and tons of copper? We have on the main planet, but we also have on the, not this one, but this one. So I think this is the place. We probably don't have time to finish that setup now, but I think I'm going to start it. Because I don't know what else to do, to be honest. Right now, I think that's a good place. Oh, and one more thing before we leave. I want new fuel. So I'm going to set up some of the deuterium extracting fractionators. There we go. So we need steel, glass and stone. Same amount of glass and stone. So let's get a stack of each. Or 100 of each. Sounds good. Oh, that was a stack. Okay, yes. And 8 steel. So let's get 2 stacks of steel. 1, 2. Then we make 25. Not sure if we are ever going to make that many. So let's make 50 instead. Put them in a box and forget that we ever needed them, because then people might forgive me for not having them in the mall. I think that's a good plan. Well, we will have them in the mall, but the mall won't resupply. So I guess we make it over here because this is our hydrogen reserve. Now, every so often, I guess in the wild, you find a different isotope of hydrogen, the deuterium, and I'm not sure what the fractionator does, like from a science point of view, but I do know that in the olden day, they did this in Norway during the war. They had massive amounts of water going through a process where they removed the deuterium from it, where they called it heavy water, and that was water with the deuterium. So that's the thing. If someone knows stuff about it, they would probably kick my ass for being so, I don't know, nonchalant about the process and everything. So don't take my word for anything on it. If it's interesting, read up on it instead. So input priority here, that means it prioritizes the loop. The point was that we run a lot of hydrogen through, and sometimes it spits out or finds, I'm not sure if it makes in the fractionator or finds, but it spits it out, the isotope we want to use for the fuel because it's powerful. I believe it's used in atomic bombs as well. So there we go, and we see the looping going on. That's why it's important to prioritize, because if we don't, let's click it off and see, then I think everything will just stop. Looks good so far. Is it filling up? Yeah, it stopped now. Okay, good. Or it's not good, but it's nice when stuff works the way you think it does. Because when it doesn't, it gets confusing. I guess it might start again now. No, yeah. So we need input here. Oh, and now I guess we need to remove a bit to start it again. Yeah, now wow, it actually sped up. It took a while of stuttering and then it sped up, probably because the machines were full. I don't know. And I don't know the power use on this one. It's a bit strange to me, but the point is that we get deuterium and it costs a lot less power than getting it from the collider. So that was a lot of explanation for just getting one more product. We should also set up the machine that makes or turns it into the fuel, I guess. And that would be this. So we need blue engines and we need titanium alloy. Now for this to not crash, I'm going to do those in two different ones. So as long as we don't put the rings and the titanium alloy in the same chest, we should be fine. And then we need the deuterium. Good, because sooner or later we're headed off into different systems, star systems, and we do want proper fuel for that. So the fractionator, I guess we put it over by all of this chemical plant, oil thing. Sure, there we go. Enough for a lifetime in that box. Might not be, but we never know. Yeah, next part. Two of these a second. I think all the parts are made in assemblers. We need a few chemical plants as well. We have 20, that should be enough. We also have much assembling going on, but not enough. So let's automate them. Let's see. Yeah, let's automate them. Where do we want it though? We need to automate these, we need processors. So let's put it in here. Sure. And let's clean this up. I don't like this. Let's turn this belt. So we go here. We remove this belt. Yes, because we're going to put it into the machines from the other side. Good. So if we go from here, I think this would be proper. No, we need here. And there. That looks better. That looks a lot better. And this is the stuff we moved. So this could be destroyed. I don't want to tear it down though. And this isn't being split anymore. So this can be a belt, but let's move the belt up. So we go here instead. Oh, some proper cleanup going on here. Avon is de-spaghettiing the base. Maybe it isn't Avon. Who am I and what did I do to Avon? Scary stuff. Very scary. Anyway, that looks good. So, the thingy, we want it in here and we need it at a certain floor. I guess we do second floor, or I guess second level, second story. Let's see, yeah, second. So in here. And then we want to try, I'm going to make those belts just so we, oh wait, no, at floor level. I want to make sure that we don't have any conflicts with those. I guess we can place it like that. So we have this one going here. That's fine. Good. We can probably remove this loop. And I hope I remembered it correctly now, but I do believe that let's see, one up. Let's find the right here. I do believe we have them inside this thing. Oh, let's see which way it wants to draw. It wants to draw it this way, so we do that the other way. If you're uncertain about how you want to draw a belt, you can draw it the wrong way first, and then just right click and click, and then drag it back. That's the way I've been quote unquote turning belts right now. It's not a perfect solution, but it is a solution. So let's see. This looks good. Tab, 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 tab. And I placed it wrong. So we want it from, oh, here. Yes. Good. So that's the, did we actually completely automate them now? Yeah. That's nice. I guess we should also limit the chest then. I'm going to limit it a bit above 100 now, because we make quite large arrays from time to time. So now we have the automation of those. We also have many of them. 117 should be enough. I guess I'm going to keep one stack. One stack should be enough. So we need belts. Always more belts. Let's see. The recycle chest is here for those. And here for those, I guess. Yeah. And then we need the blue engines. Blue things. Supermagnetic ring. Such a difficult word. I think I'm thinking in systems like green chip, red chip, blue chip, motors, green motors, blue motors, and so on, because one is made from the other, who's made from the other. There we go. Belts are happening again. 2000 is enough, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. We're going to bring, are we bringing 2000? I think we are, because we have the inventory space. And then a few power poles. And then we go to the other planet. Now, the other planet needed, what was it, solar. So we're going to bring that as well, and we're going to bring fuel. I don't want to forget fuel when going to the other planet. Let's take those as well. And let's make more. Yeah, we have much. I'm not going to resupply that one yet. I hope I get to a place where I go, oh, let's automate this. Because that would be convenient. There we go. There we go. So, next part, space, particle container. Good. Let's go. This episode turned into like a maintenance episode, but I feel like we really got stuff done. It's a nice feeling to really have cleaned up the science system. Well, speaking of, let's do science. Upgrade. We have the move speed now. Let's not do exploration just yet. Let's increase our power, I think. No, let's do vanes. More? Yes. More? No. Could maybe do the research speed, but I feel like we probably don't have enough. We don't have enough of the last science, the purple science, yet to justify using that much on that. So did we? Oh, I forgot the solar panels, but that's fine. We're going to do it without power. Who needs power anyway? This place does. Okay. So we don't have the fuel right now, so we're going to find a location to make this. We need to import fire ice, and we need iron and copper. That's it. So I guess this is as good a place as any. There's lots of iron here at least. We have copper here and here. And yeah, it's pretty close as well. Not that that matters, because we can use... Well, we do want one more at least logistic station. So maybe if we place that around here, that's on the opposite side of the planet almost. So let's do that. An interplanetary one. Interplanetary in... Let's read. Interstellar. Interstellar. Oh, because yeah, we aren't going to go interstellar, but I guess the station is. We're just going to keep them inside the same system. So we have iron and copper and more iron if needed. This is good. So we're going to build here, and then let's import. I don't know where. We're going to import fire ice, of course, but I don't know where. So let's see where we set it up. We do building mode. We check for north. That would be like that. Okay, so this way, right? Up north. Yes. Okay, so this is the equator actually. Yeah. So okay, the equator is perfect for factories, bad for solar panels. Even though I know people like to do it, but the equator on most planets is the very worst place to place the solar panels because they only have 50% uptime. And at the poles they have a higher uptime. So even if it's very even, if you place it along the whole equator, it's also extremely inefficient. Oh, run's complete. Okay, it was good to get that off my chest. So 2 a second, 8 machines. Oh, that's not a large array. 8 machines. Let's start with that. Let's start here. I don't want to build in the lava stuff because it's nice to, I don't know, have it around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Do we need more? This is for science, 2 a second, but they're also used for other stuff. So I guess by adding 10, we confuse the system completely. No, not really. We make 5 a second. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for 5 a second instead of 4. So we have the extras for mall and fuel, I think, and stuff like that. So input, output, and I guess I just found my location for the this one by itself. because we can build below, right? Probably. There's enough room, yeah. I'm looking at the time. I'm thinking we should stop here, because if I start doing this, this is going to be like an 1.5 hour long episode. So I'm going to finish these purple things in the next episode, and then we see what we have time to do. Maybe some cleanup in the mall, maybe something else, but this is going to be a fun building project. And oh, I definitely agree with myself having some extra, because we are going to need more space warpers as well. Or I guess that's the science. So maybe we actually need to set up more than 2 a second for the science in total. So maybe we do 2.5 a second, which this will lead to. Anyway, this is a good project. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to finish it next time. Oh, pew pew. Good. Ah, this is beautiful. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the spaghetti. Bye bye.